see her level damage. So
Man, I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Like, oh wait, this could be a lot of damage right here. Oh, never mind. I take it back. It's another quick. Wow.
Vortex kick.
Vortex kick. Arts is
And
down.
killing that
Gotta be
Barton.
game.
Oh,
Wow.
wow, that's game.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Wbel Season 2. Thank you everyone for your support, for everyone that watched Season 1, that everyone that watched the first roster analysis video. If you didn't watch them, you can skip them, it's no biggie. And if you like this kind of content, please join our Discord, talk with us, subscribe to this channel and share this with your friends. It's not like we're searching to make money with this because we won't ever, but it's always fine to know that we're not doing it only for ourselves. So please don't hesitate to share your appreciation of this and what you will do better. So critiques are welcome. We're going to participate in the blind division and shoutcast the blind division this season. So welcome Chisei, welcome back. I'm always really happy to make videos with you, man.
Yeah, as always, thanks for having me. Like I said, I'm just here to add in some crazy screams and commentary, not really adding too much here, but it's always a fun time to be able to shoutcast some videos with you, and also a fun time to be in the same division to be able to beat you up too.
For those who haven't watched the best of Season 1, you'll see just how important Chisei is to those videos.
I disagree, but we can go on.
Alright, so just a quick review again for the rules for those who haven't watched the first videos. So there's going to be a change of rules for this season. So now it's going to be rosters of between 8 and 12 units. The costs are customized like last year. We're going to have this time a total cost of 700 for the whole roster. The teams, of course, minimum 3 units, but this time it's not 220, it's 200 for the maximum cost for the teams. And there's going to be no mono element teams like last year. Different change for this season. The new Win Veritas TMR cannot be used this season, and all maps this season will have nullify CT up and down. And at the end of the season, every player will get an extra point if they use all the units on their roster during the regular season. So there's going to be an incentive for players not to to bench some units in their roster. So I think that it will make this pretty spicy. So for this division, we're going to have Auronnj'S, Chisei, EreshMelt, Greatesness, Ksaun, Maechen, Maou, Maughanman, Numero, and Sushi. So let's jump into the battle videos. Alright, so now we have Maechen X against Auronnj'S. Okay, for the little story there is that Maechen is a player that's been playing in FNM Friday night fights of Auronnj'S since the very beginning, I think. And Auronnj'S kept saying his name as Maechen instead of Maechen, so he decided to change his name for Maechen to play this game against Auronnj'S, which is really funny.
I absolutely love it. It cracked me up when I saw it. Like, Numero can attest to how much I laughed when I first saw this.
Alright, so on the Maechen side we have Sweetheart Salier, Victora, Winter Victora, and we have on Auronnj'S side we have Squall, Tancred, so he used the Tancred right off the bat, and Whisper. So let's check this out.
And right off the bat, I agree. He said, I am super happy with the Tancred pick, but it makes sense given his team, given that he has a full Knight squad. And also, knowing Auronnj'S, knowing how much he loves his Squall, him bringing it out first match is no surprise at all to me. But coming over from Machine X's side, we have Sweetheart Salier, Winter Victora, and regular Victora. And he even said that the two Victoras is going to be a shoutcasting nightmare, so I'm going to try my best here. But we're getting the buffs off on Sweetheart Salier, getting the physical shield, which is going to help out really well against this all-physical team coming out from Auronnj'S. We have the resist magic up, which is also going to help Auronnj'S, at least against the Sweetheart Salier, who's going to be packing a punch without that shield. But the haste on the Squall, the AP up on the Tancred, which is important because he's an older unit who has some AP issues, if I'm going to be honest. But the Victoria also with the AP up, if she might be in range. Yep, she's in range to do her attack.
And we have big damage and the frostbite on the Whisper. So now we have Winter Victoria with the RLB. She could apply blind with it. If it hits, it's going to be really difficult for Orange to going back from it. It only hits the Whisper though. And now we have Winter Salaire. Does she have the range though? So, but it's a very small map, so maybe. So let's see what she's going to do. Yes, she can hit, so she's going to finish up that Whisper. So Whisper won't have her turn. So now we have a very low HP Tancred. I really hope that he has the damage with the Riser gun. And the first physical sheet is going to heat the damage, and even the last 2 hits were very low. And now we have a big hit killing that Victoria in one shot and doing a big chunk on that Cellar. But now we have Victoria already killing that Tancred with a basic attack. Yes, it is. Is she going to move? Yes, she's going right alongside that Cellar. Alright, so now Salaire is going to go next. So what kind of damage can she do? Is she going to cast her LB? So let's see. Does she have Arithmetician? Because it takes really long. Okay, so it's the LB. I don't remember what it does though. So it's only buff removal, alright? Not doing much on that Squall, so the Squall is really tanky. Does he have the damage to kill them both right now? If he doesn't, it's gone. Oh wow, that's so much damage. Really impressive, but that Cellier is still hanging on. She has really low HP. She have to kill him now. Oh wow, so in killing that Squall. And Maechen X is going to win the first fight. Against...
That was an impressive showcase of all the units there. I was honestly really impressed with the Squall, because Ouronnj'S talks about his Squall a lot. He talks about his love for Squall a lot. I never get to see Squall, like, ever. So I've heard a lot of good things about him, but I never get to see him. But that was impressive. He nearly 1v3'd that entire team right there. Thancred got in his hit for 2,000 damage, and Whisper tanked like a boss. Whisper actually soaked up a lot of hits there. But that Squall and his damage, and being able to take the Sweetheart Salier's limit burst with half health remaining was really impressive. But Machine X's team, even more so, just being able to deal massive amounts of damage to the entire team. It was an incredible showcase.
Welcome to the big leagues, Ouronnj'S. So yeah, unfortunately for him, Maechen, how he orchestrated his first move were really flawless. It was really great. The Victoria hitting nearly the whole party, applying a frostbite. So it was really a good job from him.
Absolutely, and like I said, the starting buff rotations from both sides were really good. Once again, the physical barrier coming out from Machine X's side, and the magic one coming out from Ouronnj'S side. And just being able to get all their buffs online, it didn't feel like one of those matches where both teams weren't operating at full efficiency. So, and it kind of showed at the very end there with Sweetheart Salaire being the last one alive with only 1,600 health. It was a very close match, 2 Titans going at it, and yeah, it really could have gone either way.
Yeah. Ouronnj'S had the strongest unit, but Maechen had the fastest units.
Yeah, and like I said, with Ouronnj'S side being a little top heavy, because as much as I want to see Thancred pop off, unfortunately he was only able to just break the shield of Victoria and do about 2,000 damage, and that was all he was able to contribute to this fight. But Squall, once again, being the beast, it was all very top heavy and dependent on him living and being able to deal his damage. If Whisper held on for one more attack, Ouronnj'S had this fight for sure, but it was just so close, as you can see by the health totals.
Well, it was a really great fight, and it's a really great fight to start the season.
Absolutely.
Alright, so let's jump into the next match. Alright, so we have fight number 2. So Maou against EreshMelt. So on Maou's side, we have Lightning, Whisper, and Phoebe. On EreshMelt side, we have Bunny Resnick, Vadim, and Vistral. So let's check this out.
Right off the bat, I'm going to say with EreshMelt's team, all 3 of those units are units I never get to see. Bunny Resnick, definitely had her heyday a little bit when she first came out, but even then she wasn't super popular. So I'm excited to see what she's able to do, but unfortunately I think that a lot of EreshMelt's side is going to depend on whether he has an evasion. And if he doesn't, like I said, as much as I love Vistral, I'm a light player. I don't have a lot of faith in it. So, but with the full dagger team, maybe he'll prove me wrong. Like I want to be proven wrong because on Mao's side, he has Lightning, who is a top, like, amazing damage dealer who's been revived with all of her buffs, and even before her buff, she was still really good. And then Whisper, who's a really good tank, honestly. Like I think she's a little slept on with her cost, but she can tank very well, as you saw from the Maechen X and Auronnj'S fight. So we will have to see if if he can get through that Whisper, and two, if he has the evasion needed for Maou to not be able to hit.
I think that Resnick is the best unit on the field, and she has the elemental advantage over Lightning.
I would say Lightning's the best unit on the field, but the elemental advantage is definitely not to be.
Oh, and we have a first miss, but it was Whisper, so it was like no one's surprised. So, and this Whisper is another miss. And it was a wasted quicken.
That's going to be a problem. But Whisper missing I'm not too concerned. But okay, that's at least good.
She's accurate. And we have a first one shot.
That's one of 3 units that she can hit. So we'll see if she has the accuracy for the other 2.
And the Whisper's doing her job. So next we have Phoebe. So this time she won't quicken that Whisper. She's going to quicken her again. So another wasted turn on that Phoebe, unfortunately. Alright, so quicken on Whisper, so she still have the hate on. What kind of level? Okay, of course, no damage will be coming from. Oh wow, and another one shot from that Lightning. So yeah, no damage going to come from that Whisper. She's not accurate a lot. It's not her job. So now Bunny Resnick, and I think that the 8 is off. Okay, no, it's because of the AoE and doing massive damage on both of them. Oh, so it's going to be complicated. If it's another quicken, not Whisper, it's going to be really difficult for Maou. But Lightning is going next. We have our LB, and all of them are hitting. So at least Maou did his job. How come? Oh, so little damage. And a really weak Cura. And next we have EreshMelt, Resnick going again and killing both Whisper and Lightning. I hope for Maou that our Phoebe has a full life, because yes, and it's going to land on that Lightning. Yes, all right. So we have a.
But can she one shot?
And she's down. She's already down. Oh, unfortunately for Maou, I think that it's game now. Does she have 2 full life? No, okay, it's not Naya. And she won't have the accuracy because I don't think that she have Oli in her kit. Wow, it was a really impressive display from EreshMelt, seriously.
Well, I mean, if she heals to full, he didn't. Oh, she doesn't have any AP. Wait a minute.
Oh, it could go to turn.
It could go to turns, and Maou wins off of health. If Phoebe keeps.
Oh no, okay. It's going to raise.
My heart. Okay, she has the AP now, I think, to finish this off. Yeah, okay. Oh, that was so close.
I think that you're right. Like, if that raise was off, maybe that Maou would have won on turns, but just because of that little detail, he's losing the game. Oh, wow.
I think so, because, yeah, she wasn't able to kill Phoebe from full health. But, I mean, Phoebe, I don't know how many casts of Curada she has, but she already used 2. And actually, now with all the dead units and only 4 actions left, I think, yeah, if Raze was turned off, Phoebe probably would have won that match off of turns. But either way, like I was very amazed from EreshMelt's side. Unfortunately, like I said, I think Vistral and Vadim did about as much as I expected them to, but Bunny Resnick did a lot more than I expected. You know, I think I still like Lightning better as a unit, but I think Bunny Resnick with the elemental advantage there and being able to also have the evasiveness there to be able to evade both Whisper and I guess Phoebe if she had any damaging skills turned on, was absolutely the key to his victory there.
Yeah, I think that for Maou, the thing is that that Whisper was too close, and Phoebe was spamming Quicken on her, which was honestly a waste. It might have been better with only Ace, probably. Because, yeah, Phoebe was a burden. She didn't add anything to that match, and unfortunately, it was really close. It was a determining factor because, like we're seeing now, Bunny Reznik just have 264 HP left plus the cartridge. So it was really a close match, though. It really went to details.
Absolutely. Like I said, if those quickens went on the lightning, or if, like you said, if there was haste. But I think if it was haste, if I remember right, I think that's in her sub job, so she wouldn't have had the full life.
Yeah.
But the full life didn't really help that much anyway.
No.
So. But yeah, no, I think, yeah, like you said, it came down to the details. Very little health left on the Reznik. Just, yeah, if the Whisper had a little bit more accuracy, if the quickens went on the lightning instead of the Whisper, you know, either one of those things could have shifted the tide over in Mao's favor. But that being said, Mao definitely put on the show. The lightning did not miss a single hit, so he was ready for the evasion. Like I said, if the Whisper was able to hit, that would have definitely done it. But that hats off to EreshMelt. Like I said in the beginning, I wanted this team to pop off. I'd never see Vistral or Vadim or Bunny Reznik, so I'm glad to see them actually put in some work here.
Yeah, I'm really glad that we could see Bunny Reznik on this tourney. Also, do not underestimate EreshMelt. For those who doesn't know him, he's one of the finalists of the Wbel official tournament. He's a great French player. He's going to make a display. He's serious, even though that his team seems kind of trolly, but no, he's a great player and he's going to show it to us.
Absolutely, no doubt in my mind on that one.
Alright, so let's jump into the next fight. Alright, so now we have Greatesness against Sushi. So on Greatesness side we have Tyrell, Valade and A2. On Sushi's side we have Strategist Aldoa, Mish and Severo. So let's check that out.
Yeah, coming over from Greatesness side, this is kind of like, if I were to say one of the strongest teams we could choose in this format, in my book, this would be one of them. A2 as one of the strongest carries, Valade as one of the best supports, and Tyrell as just like a 30 cost that fits in the elements and also has some good stuff in his kit too. So I am excited to see how Greatesness team fares, to see if my prediction on how strong this team works. But on Sushi's side, not to discount her side, because Strategist Aldoa, amazing tank. With 2 black mages to back her up, you can go the full black mage route, and Mish coming off the bat, just going swinging right off the bat, but the elemental disadvantage there not working out in his favor. That being said, Strategist Aldoa, I'm waiting to see what damage she can put out, being the high cost of this team, and she's going to be able to get a nice AoE here with both A2 and Tyrell. And Valade if he doesn't back up. Okay. Oh, just Tyrell. Wow.
So,
okay.
So both have win resist from the same TMR right now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no, sorry. The other one was Vistral buff. Alright, so we have another flare coming from Mish. And oh, this time it's so much damage! Even despite the elemental advantage. Alright, so now we have Ren and Maid coming from A2. Not a lot of damage, so now we have Strategist Aldoa. She gotta put some damage right now, because otherwise A2 will starting to stack it. Alright, so we have... Oh no.
Wow.
It's not convincing at all. Alright, so let's hope that Mish is going to apply a lot of damage to that A2 with his Fire Aga or Flare. Alright, so full life on, and it works. Okay, alright, so Flare, non-elemental damage on that A2. It's low, but it's not too bad, so Fire Aga. Not a lot of damage despite the fire against the eye, so now we have A2. Ren and Maid. Oh boy, but that whole team is so tanky, even with SR and... yes, I think both are SR units. Strategist Aldoa, a little bit of damage, but it's starting to add up. Power Break, still not a lot of damage coming from him. Now we have Vistral, probably going to heal a little. Night Blessing is going to be huge and reapply a shield. So Severo will have to destroy it again. So now we have, oh, the LB coming from A2. So if any of the statistical lands, it could be big. So we have, and both slow, and Mish is going to be slow, it's going to be big. But now we have Strategist Aldoa to full health again. She's going to, with another attack, does she have the range to hit them all? Oh, but Mish is going to apply with a basic attack, he didn't add the AP. And only 1000 damage, but now Greatesness has the advantage of the unit, so if he's not able to kill any, he's going to lose the turn. Alright, so we have Valet again, so another Cura, and unfortunately if the damage is not on the Sushi side, so I don't think that she's going to be able to apply enough to win the game. Alright, so we have Aldo as next. Mad Pillar Stratagem, still not enough, but at least she's recovering a little bit of HP, but like I said, it's still a 3 against 2 unit, and I think that the Mish is going to be gone before the end of this video. And it may go to turn, but it's not in Sushi's favor. Alright, so we have Tyrell with no AP, so he's going to do a basic attack. So alright, there was enough space for him despite all the corpses. And now we have even Strategist Odoa that's running out of AP, so she's obligated to go with an Esper summoning. This one is Dark Bahamut, I think.
I think this is the regular Bahamut, but I think this is also like the opportunity that Sushi needs to maybe come back, and this is the Esper buff. If that can give enough damage to take out the Tyrell and the Valade, then Sushi might have a chance, but that's the only way I see her.
She doesn't have the EP.
Yeah, but I mean, there's still 16 turns left. There's a chance. That's the only way I see her coming back in this fight. And yeah, even with the Esper buff, it's not even enough to take half of Tyrell's health, unfortunately. So it's gonna be a slow match for the next 10 actions. Because I don't see.
So Chisei, how was your weekend?
Pretty good. Just sitting here and watching Strategist Aldoa take some beatings while Valet just keeps everyone topped off. It's a nice and chill match.
Well, that Aldoa sure is stinky.
Oh, absolutely. That's like what I said from the beginning of the match. Like Aldoa being like the best tank right now, and so her surviving and being able to tank up a bunch of hits was no doubt in my mind, but the damage was a concern, and we saw that play out, unfortunately, for Sushi's side.
I think that if it wasn't a Valet, maybe it was a different match, maybe that Sushi would have a chance, but with the buff, with the counter ice, unfortunately, it was kind of a hard matchup for her, and A2. If you give her the chance to grind, she will have the damage and she can heal herself, so yeah, she's really a fearsome unit.
Absolutely. One thing I will shout out for both sides, most notably for Sushi's side, but honestly for both, was just the pure bulk on both sides. The fact that for Greatesness side, the fact that the Tyrell was able to survive all of those hits for as long as he did is pretty impressive. I'm going to be completely honest. That Tyrell is not he's not the squishiest unit by any means, but he's also not the bulkiest. So being able to survive, I think it was like 3 or 4 hits before he finally went down for the first time, was actually pretty impressive. And then same thing for Sushi's side.
Yes.
The A2 dealing like 2,000, 3,000 damage to Mish and Severo of all people. Like, although I expect, but Mish and Severo, that took me absolutely by surprise. So the bulk was absolutely there for Sushi. Just needed a little bit more damage on her side.
All right, so a great match, you two. Congratulations to Greatesness for his win. So let's jump into the next match. All right, so for this match, we have Ksaun against Maughanman. So on Ksaun's side, we have Orlando, Renoa, and Cloud. And on Maughanman's side, we have Surges, Amnelis, and Laura Croft. So let's check this out.
Alright, starting off with Ksaun's side, it looks like from the elemental advantage, it is highly in Ksaun's side on this one. Unfortunately for Maughanman, we have 2 lightning units versus 2 water units. So I'm a little afraid for Maughanman's chances, but we'll have to see. With Orlando is definitely an older unit, not even having his 140 yet. But that being said, he still can do some really strong single target damage. So I think that Maughanman is going to need some extra luck here, because as he applies a luck buff, it looks like, I know Laura Croft is known as a very, well, at least back in the day, she was a very evasive unit. So it looks like Maughanman's leaning into that, and I think that's what he's going to need to win this matchup, honestly. Unfortunately for him, though, Cloud does have the guaranteed hit, but I don't think either of Ksaun's other 2 units do. So if Ksaun isn't ready for the evasion and Cloud goes down early, I think Maughanman has a chance. But I think those two things are what he's really going to need to be able to win this fight. And it's looking pretty scary from Ksaun's side as you see 3 hasted up units versus Maughanman not having any yet. And that first hit from Surgis, not doing as much as I'm sure Maughanman wanted to see. So we'll see how much Orlandu does here. I'm expecting, okay, there's the dodge, but in Surgis
dodge.
It was dodged by Amnilus, but not by Surgis.
Good.
So
okay, that's promising at least.
Yeah, that's promising. So it looks like Orlandu might not have the accuracy for him. But Surgis is down, and Cloud is just boosting up. He is charging his.
This is going to be big.
Yeah, he's gonna hit like a truck. So he. Oh man.
Oh wow! One-shotting that Renoa. Okay, that's promising. He needs misses right now. Okay, another miss. Oh wow. Okay, I'm really impressed. So an evasive Amnilus, that's really scary. But unfortunately, Cloud is the key player here. He has guaranteed hits, so it's going to be really tough. I hope that Amnilus is going to one-shot units again. But like we saw, it didn't do a lot on that Orlando the last time. So let's see if the LP is going to help. And no, unfortunately, I think that it's done for Maughanman. So
she gives herself guaranteed hit. At first, I thought it was guaranteed hit null. I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah, it was expected. She's full life, but I think that Cloud is going to one-shot her. Yeah. Oh wow, I think it was like 20,000 damage.
Well, she keeps healing back to full every time, then he has a chance. But unfortunately, I don't think she has a way to heal right now.
Maybe a chance to go to terms.
Yeah. Yeah, no, unfortunately, this should be it.
Oh,
wow.
That was a lot of damage. I think it was really overkill. That's rude, Ksaun.
No, it's like just like I said in the beginning. You know, the main thing that was going to be a key factor there is if he had the accuracy on his other 2 units, and if Cloud was able to live with his guaranteed hit. It didn't look like that Ksaun had the accuracy for the other 2 units, but Orlandu was able to land a hit at the end there. Yeah, so he did have enough accuracy, at least attacking from behind. But I do think that if Cloud would have went down early, then yeah, I think it would have definitely gone the other way there.
Yeah, Amnilus was able to dodge as long as she had the luck buff. I think that when it turned off, it was done for her. But yeah, man, that Amnilus, what a showcase. I mean, that was really great seeing this from Maughanman. It was really, really entertaining.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I expected to see the Laura Croft dodge a few hits, which unfortunately she wasn't really able to because she got guaranteed hitted. But I was expecting to see her dodge a few, but I was not expecting the Amnilus to be as evasive as she was. That, like I said, I think that might be the first time I've ever seen an evasion Amnilus, which is really awesome to see.
So yeah, it sets the tone for Maughanman. I think that he got really unlucky with the matchup. Otherwise, I think that maybe he will have had a great chance. But that Cloud, I think that he was the whole team there.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. Like, no disrespect to the other 2 units, but yeah, Cloud with the guaranteed hits and everything was definitely the star there.
Yeah, Max Reincarnated Cloud with 20,000 damage.
I guess you said rude. Pretty rude.
Good luck, everyone, and congratulations to Ksaun for his win.
Congratulations.
Like he said, it's a team, but he's serious.
Oh, are we live doing this?
Oh yeah, we're going to do this live.
That makes sense. I was like, because I thought we were going to record it and then do it after, but I mean, yeah, it just makes sense. Let's live do it.
No, we want to sound happy until the very end.
That's true. Oh man.
Alright, so for the last match we're going to do a live shotcasting of our match. So on my side we have a showcase of Zazan, and on the Chisei side we have a showcase of Lilith. Both physical team, let's see what we're bringing for this match.
I gotta say, you have quite a bit more attack than me, so that's already a scary sign.
And more magic.
And more magic, yeah, you're right.
Could make the difference in the end.
You're not ready for my 100 cost team.
I have some butterflies right now.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. and this is not like John's, not like excuses for not winning, but I didn't get a lot of prep in. And your team, your roster pretty hard counters mine. So you know what? I am gonna John. That's I did not expect this whatsoever. So no. In fact, I will tell. No, I expected almost anything but this. So I am.
This was the team
really,
I expected on my side.
This team, I mean, yeah, there isn't really a whole lot of options I had in my roster versus yours. So, yeah.
I didn't prep for your starting position, so I'm really worried if I'm going to have enough time to buff on my side. But let's see.
I also did not prep for your starting positions. I thought you would be towards the center or the side with Tyrell. So.
And I didn't have time to use the TMR on my Zazan.
Oh, well.
Okay, you seem to be faster than me.
A little bit, but I mean, hey, I got much less attack, so.
No! Okay, so he didn't have time to do his other buff, but she's one-shotting down Lilith, and I'm pretty happy about it. And we have a disable on that Zazan, but it doesn't matter at all. So, no, okay, I don't have a third buff on the Astrius, so now we have Lucio going forward. He doesn't have the range, but he's going to apply hate down, so I'll probably going to go for the Tyrell, but one-shotting him again, but he has a re-raise, so that annoying piece of is going to annoy me another time. So now we have Astrius. Does he have the range? Yes, he has the range, so he's going to waste that cap damage on that Tyrell. So now we have Astrius, Blade of Luminosity, and nearly one-shotting that shows up, so it's really big. So 300 HP on that Zazan, and pressurizer again, and landing the stop. Oh no!
Yeah, I had the TMR or the Trust Dome, but I did not have. It's more than 25%, so you got lucky on me.
So I think that LXD92 is having flashback right now. Yeah, okay, that was a really intense match. A lot of cap damage. That was pretty scary.
Yep. So, yeah, I don't have reincarnations on my other two units, so they died pretty instantly. And also, like I said, I was not expecting this team whatsoever, given the fact that I had 2 Earth units that I was also thinking about bringing, honestly. Even though you have wind units, I thought that my earth units were still some of my best options, but I didn't bring it because I thought your wind units were some of your best options, because Yerma can be evasive. You have Flag Glaciella, who has access to the new vision card that gives light resistance, Volk, who also has access to the new vision card that gives light resistance, and so I figured it would be one of those as a spear unit leading, and then so I figured Flag Glassy, and you can't pair her with Yerma because that would be overcost. But yeah, I figured Flag Glassy and something else, and I also figured Volk and something else was my top 2 ones. And so I didn't go full into light because I was expecting that, but I still thought the new Lucio was my best bet there. So I was hoping to be able to get at least off 1 AP Devastator, because I did have Tyrell with Vow of Love, so he was tanking, but your units were so far off to the other side that they weren't able to reach him. So. Yeah, it was unfortunate, because if you were positioned in the middle or the other side, then he would have been able to at least take a couple hits, and Lilith would have been able to at least get off 1 AP Devastator, but unfortunately no.
Yeah, the fact that she didn't land it at the AP Devastator was really big on my side. Also, this map is so damn small that it was really a concern for me. Will I have the time to apply any buff? I got really pleased that the fact that you didn't bring this Muraga, because of course with all the slash resist and the lightning resistance, it will have been really troublesome. It could have bought you some turns on your other rosters, but I plan on the fact that you will be concerned about Volcane and the UVCs. So yeah, I took a gamble, and I'm happy that it paid off.
Like I said, there is not really anything, as I said, I think those other 2 units pretty much countered my whole roster, where I don't have any ice, so Glaciella was a pretty safe and free choice for yourself. And my only water is really Tyrell, and so both Volk and Glaciella are pretty safe choices, and they both have access to the light resist card. and that shuts down my entire roster. So the fact that you chose neither of those and still won meant there's pretty much nothing I could have brought against your team so that would have won, unless I just gambled that you were bringing this and I brought my 2 Earth units. So yeah, your roster was impossible for me to really prep for.
I don't think so. I consider you to be one of the greatest threat of our division. You're a massive player, and you showed it in WDL last season. So yeah, I was really respecting your team fully, and I'm really happy to have this win, because I don't think that I'm going to win the next one if I play against you.
Well, I appreciate it. I disagree, but I appreciate it.
All right.
That was a good fight.
So I'm really happy to have done this a live PvP against you. It's a first for us, and I think that it was pretty thrilling.
Yeah, no, I agree. It was fun. It was, like I said, and that was one thing too. Like I said, as long as my team kind of works the way I wanted it to work, I'm pretty happy. And I was able to get off all the buffs I wanted, even though, like I said, I survived much less than I thought I would, and I didn't get off the attacks I thought I would because of the initial positioning. It still worked out the way I planned, so I can't be too upset with that.
Yeah, I think that it was mostly only cap damage on both sides, so
yeah,
at least from an entertaining standpoint, it was great.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, so thank you for that match, and let's jump into the final standings for this week. All right, so this is the end of this first video. Honestly, it was a banger for a start. All matches were so great, was so close, and we have some funky stuff that we showed you. Thanks a lot for all the players to have participated, and thank you for the matches. And I really hope that you, the viewers, that you enjoyed the matches. So don't hesitate to comment on the video and to like and subscribe. And so Chisei, do you have a closing thought?
Nope, you said everything that I wanted to say. Thank you so much for supporting us and for watching our videos. I'm having a great time being a participant and shoutcaster, so I know I'm having fun. So I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. And these matches, like Numero said, have been a joy to watch. Like I said, I'm enjoying myself quite a bit, so yes. I hope that the excitement transfers over and that you're able to enjoy it as much.
When we finished recording the 4th match, we were like, that's all? There's no others? No!
I swore we only did 3 by how fast it was going and how much fun I was having. So
yeah, we forgot how much fun we were having while doing this.
Yeah, it's always a blast.
So I'm going to pass the torch now to the other shotcasters. So we'll have the Enthusiast division that's going to be shotcasted by Maechen and Chisei. And we're going to have another one with Itoman PR and Manta. And the final one is going to be myself again with GB79. So a lot of firsts.
Yeah, it'll be super exciting to see.
Can't wait to see how you guys are going to do.
Same here. I'm ready to see that dynamic.
All right, so goodbye everyone, and thank you for watching.
Thank you. Oh boy. Oh no.
It's going to be fine.
I am scared for Maughanman. And that was the other thing too. I mean, this is just off the before the video. I'm gonna act surprised when it actually happens.
It's not going to go in the bloopers at all and everything. No,
no, not at all.
No, go on.
But no, this is so there's.
And I really hope you and I really hope that you.
Sorry.
Bloopers.
Okay.